North Korea is a very strange country. It is not by chance that not much is known about it. North Korea's government controls everything in the country, including internet access and people's freedom of movement. It's crazy. The government can easily control what information about the country is shared due to high surveillance and control. However, some people are still sharing pictures that depict daily life in this closed-off country. This video shows unique pictures of North Korea. Here are 25 secret photos from North Korea. Number 25. A man eating grass. Here's a photo of a man picking grass in a public space. He may not be composting or gardening. North Korea is a poor country, and its citizens often search for food. People in North Korea are starving and struggling to survive. The country's elite live luxuriously and enjoy themselves. North Korea has even more inequality than the United States. Number 24. The border gunship. Why haven't North Koreans left if it's a terrible place to live? In North Korea, people are poor and travel is restricted. The government has severe consequences for those who attempt to escape. This picture shows a soldier guarding the border between North Korea and China. Their job is to watch for people crossing the border and stop them if necessary. North Korea's government prevents people from leaving by threatening their lives, and they face no consequences. Number 23. Barbed wire fences. The government is trying hard to prevent people from leaving the country. Look at this picture of the heavily guarded border between North Korea and China. This is a picture of a long barbed wire fence along North Korea's coastline. The fencing keeps people in and catches anyone who tries to swim in or out. It's electric and zaps anyone who touches it. If someone breaks through the barrier, they will encounter a guard and have no chance of success. Some people have tried to escape this country, and a few have succeeded, but it was very risky. If caught, it would have been game over. Number 22. Slave labor camp. Dictatorships like North Korea use forced slave labor, especially with their own citizens, for specific tasks. North Korea is different. This old picture shows two women at a government slave labor camp. These women would have to work all day, harvesting plants and doing other tasks the government wants. Reports of deaths at work camps like these are concerning, but we don't know much about possible human rights abuses happening there. Other countries have work camps too. China and Russia have also been accused of using their citizens as slave labor. Such a cruel world. Number 21. Terrible transport. Life in North Korea can be tough. How rough? For example, look at this image. North Koreans face queues to board buses. Public transportation is difficult everywhere, including New York. Taking the subway can be very frustrating. If you think about dealing with this hassle every day and being packed like canned tuna on the bus, I would choose the subway without hesitation. In North Korea, resources are limited, making it difficult to provide basic transportation. Number 20. Child labor. North Korea's government treats its citizens like slaves. Forced labor in the country doesn't care about your age. North Korea's government uses children as laborers, as shown in viral images. Children work long hours on the land without pay. Children should be in school or playing with friends, but instead they are forced to work in the hot sun, farming to survive. There is a soldier at the top, keeping watch. Soldiers make sure everyone does their fair share of work, even if they are abusive towards children. Number 19. The secret female army. North Korea, though poor, has a strong military. The North Korean army has over 7 million members, making it one of the largest in the world. This huge army isn't because many North Koreans suddenly joined out of patriotism. Many joined the military because the government made them. North Korea has both men and women in its military system. These women are military members, but they don't engage in combat. They mainly participate in ceremonies, using their big cadenets as they march. There are weekly shows where women display for the supreme leader and his inner circus. Number 18. Unsafe construction. North Korea has technology problems. There is not much manufacturing, and the government restricts imports, making it difficult to get construction materials. What do you do if you can't get the materials to build a house and other buildings? Just make the best of what you have. This photo wasn't taken in a remote part of North Korea. This is Pyongyang, the capital of North Korea. Constructors work with ropes and take risks because they have no other options. Many construction workers died each year in North Korea due to lack of safety measures. As a result, homes in the country are basic and have few amenities. Number 17. The picture of Kim Il-sung. Kim Il-sung was a respected leader of North Korea and the grandfather of Kim Jong-un. Taking pictures of Kim Il-sung statues from behind is currently illegal due to their strong status. The statue in Pyongyang shows the former supreme leader in military gear, standing tall and proud. It's a popular monument in North Korea, along with the Mansuhil Grand Monument. Why can't you take a picture of the statue from behind? Nobody knows. Number 16. Homeless people on the streets. Not surprising for a poor country. They have many citizens living on the streets. This picture shows a man and a child sleeping on a bench because they have nowhere else to go. North Korea, like other countries, also has homelessness. It's understandable. All countries have homelessness. The government tries to censor images of homeless people, which is strange. Why hide something everyone knows? Number 15. The Kim Jong-il Festival. We all love celebrating events and festivals. These festivals attract many people, but participation is optional. You don't have to attend parades on Christmas or St. Patrick's Day. In North Korea, it's different. This is a picture from the Kim Jong-il Festival, an annual event celebrating the life of Kim Jong-il. People are being marched to pay homage to a monument for the former supreme leader. The government wants to make their former leaders seem like gods to scare people. Honestly, it looks weird. Number 14. Cistern in a bathroom. North Korea and similar countries face difficult times for everyone. Having amenities doesn't mean you won't face hardships. Consider housing. Owning a house isn't always as comfortable as you might think. This picture is of a modern bathroom in North Korea. It shows a cistern used for water storage. It means the plumbing system in the home is bad, so people use cisterns. It shows the country treats its citizens poorly, as they don't have running water. Number 13. The shopping mall for the elite. In North Korea, there is a lot of inequality. Some people have a good life, but most people don't. For example, this picture. A woman is seen in a mall with a cart full of food. The shopping mall is almost empty. These places are closed to the public. To enjoy these amenities, you need to be part of the ruling class or elite. If you're a regular person needing food or basic necessities, good luck to you. Number 12. The empty dolphinarium. North Korea pretends to modernize, but it's not true. The country has dolphinariums where people can see dolphins in their natural habitat. A tourist took a picture of a dolphinarium filled with soldiers. State propaganda would falsely claim the dolphinarium was full. How can that happen when most people are too poor to go to a show? Why are the soldiers there? Do they have work? Did someone say they have to be there to impress someone else? Something smells suspicious, and I don't think it's the dolphins. Number 11. Propaganda computers. As a tourist in North Korea, there are many restrictions on the photos you can take. A tourist was shown a staged local home. The home had impressive appliances, including computers. Two girls couldn't work on the computers because there was no power. The girls pretended to push buttons, but everyone knew it was a lie. If they focused on developing their country instead of creating this farce, the country would be better off. Number 10. Kim Il-sung's broom. Do you remember the Mansuhil Grand Monument I mentioned before? The monument honors Kim Il-sung and Kim Jong-il, recent leaders of North Korea. I think a statue of Kim Jong-un will be added after he dies. Monuments must always be kept clean, no matter what. Leaving things around is a big crime. Unfortunately, the cleaner didn't receive the message. The picture shows a cleaning worker leaving their tools at a monument site, which is not allowed in North Korea. Unknown perpetrator, various potential punishments, flogging in public maybe, execution, it's hard to say. Number 9. Poor kids working. North Korea's government uses propaganda to portray their country as better than it actually is. Imagine how upset they would be if this image went viral. The picture shows two young girls fetching water. North Koreans struggle to access basic amenities like drinkable water. Unlike people in wealthy countries, getting water becomes difficult. Don't tell the government. Number 8. The subway channel. North Korea's infrastructure has improved, but it is still basic. It built an underground rail system, similar to the New York subway. The subway here is also a bomb shelter. The government wants people to hide in the subway during a nuclear war threat. Why are these people so paranoid that they resort to these things? Number 7. A soldier's life. Civilians in North Korea suffer the most hardships. You're wrong again. Military personnel can also do menial labor, even though they usually supervise others doing it. Military personnel often do tasks like taking out the trash or doing hard labor. This guy is hauling logs like a pro lumberjack. Some military personnel do hard labor as punishment. Many people see it as the government using available workers, rather than punishing them. Imagine joining the military to defend your country, but ending up doing tasks like hauling logs. That's a classic bait and switch. Number 6. Sleeping on duty. The last story introduces the next image. It's unclear why the military officer fell asleep in a field, but he was probably tired after a long day of work. It's interesting that the guy fell asleep at work. Was he scared of getting caught? The punishment for him napping on duty would have been severe. I hope his supervisors didn't see this picture. Number 5. Pose for Kim. In North Korea, it's important to always show great respect to the Kim family, even when they're not present. Taking a silly picture with a peace sign in front of the Kim family portraits is seen as a crime. I don't know why the children put signs in front of the Kim family portraits, but I hope they're okay. Who knows what Kim might do if he sees these images and gets upset. Number 4. North Korea's gray markets. In North Korea, many malls and shopping areas are not accessible to the country's poorest people. Many people have tried to solve this problem, leading to the rise of gray markets. Black markets are illegal in North Korea. The government has strict regulations on importing goods. Breaking these rules will have serious consequences. People still find ways to access daily essentials. This is a North Korean gray market example. This family has a small stall where they sell their things. The stall sells gum, cigarettes, and toilet paper. It is small and can be easily moved if needed. It's a bad way to live because any small problem can quickly take away your livelihood. Number 3. Starving children. Children starving and searching for food in the streets show that a country has failed. The North Korean government doesn't care about these children. The picture shows 2 siblings eating raw corn. I think they had to harvest corn or do other simple tasks, and they were given corn as payment. The hungry children couldn't wait to eat, even though the food wasn't ready yet. Many children are hungry in the country. Number 2. Power outages. With bad infrastructure, power outages are common in this country. North Korean propaganda tries to make it seem like the country always has power, despite the reality. A tourist at a museum experienced a power outage and captured the moment. The photographer was told to delete the picture. Handlers blamed American embargo for power outages. North Korea might blame the U.S. for power failures. The tourist saved a picture to show us what life is like in this country. Number 1. Unfamiliar cars. People in developed countries often overlook the technological advancements around them. If you were born in North Korea, these things would be unfamiliar to you. For example, this picture. The photo shows children playing on the roads in Pyongyang while cars drive by. In North Korea, more people are using vehicles now, but some are still not used to them. Children play in the streets while cars pass by. Where are their parents? Are they in jail or working for food like everyone else? Life in North Korea is tough. Seeing how people live there makes you appreciate your own life more. What do you think? Would you like to visit this country for a quick vacation? Please comment below.